To start, I gotta close my window. Somebody's starting a lawnmower.
It sounded like a ship.
People have been cutting grass all fucking day because it's Wisco, so fall happens at the moment it becomes anywhere in the teens in September. So let's see here. Okay, I've got those stats, that stat. Close this out. I should probably keep that closed. Close this out. Let me get some music going. We had like an arena thing going. Pretty sure. Do you guys have? I will be switching to Spotify next campaign.
Ooh.
You guys can listen along if you have Spotify. If not, then I recommend you just listen in on the stream itself or something.
If not, sucks, peasant.
Yeah. I mean, if it really doesn't work, I'll let you. I'll try to make a. I don't know what I'll do. I think there's a way to listen from YouTube too. Yeah, that seems right. All right, I do. Yeah, I'll roll initiatives one more time as you guys finish up this battle. This grudge match. Surely, no, it's kind of just a event. Let's see what Jimbo get.
20.12.
I want you to know that that is the highest initiative roll I think done all month. All right. Add turn. Add turn. Garlith the Silver-Tongued is dead, which is fine. Let me see. 20 for her. 11 for the big guy. Okay. First up is Bran. Cool. Go for it, Bran.
All right.
Wasn't that the case last time too? Maybe not.
It was. It was.
Okay, cool.
Bran is going to, let's see, run up to the Colossus and hold on one second, trying to remember how this works. Why is it not showing up? I'm gonna give Annihilation a try.
Did I finish that boon for you? I don't remember.
Believe so, yes.
Good look.
I got Annihilation, Last Breath, and Wound.
Okay.
So
good.
I get to run up and make an unarmed strike using my dex. Let's see. Which is 7. I know this is a long shot, but 17?
17. Let me take a look. I think that might just be his armor class. No, that will not hit.
Alright. Let's see. Bonus. What do I have as a bonus? Oh. Then he,
There we go.
gives a clap, because I'm pretty sure this is a bonus. Let me... Yes. And we trigger my Veil Nebula. So I'm obscured.
Got
it's
it.
a 2d6.
20.
And it's a 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius. Bam. 2d6 will get both of them, so there you go.
Alright.
What kind of damage is this, by the way? It was
I'm gonna keep with necrotic, although I believe one of them is resistant.
yeah, let me look at if anybody is, it's Aurelie. Yeah, she'll okay, so she takes 3. Well.
Well.
We just started, so you're good to
So,
Perfect.
Bran, anything else?
nope, I'm good.
Okay. Well then, Solarian, you are free to go.
Loading up the website.
You're good.
Yeah, it took longer to get home than expected, and then I was covered in, thank you, covered in sweat and dust. I was like, I need to take a shower. There's
That's-
no way.
That's just fine.
I hit something, but I can't see.
You've got
Okay.
the Colossus and Aurelie that are both right beside you.
Yeah.
Um, Jimbo. Good old Jimbo smack. Boom, bing, bada bing.
Hold on. Okay, so
Hitting the little man.
the woman, in fact, 37.
I don't know. Is it a woman?
Yeah.
Aurelie? Yeah, Aurelie.
Jesus.
Oh wait,
Um,
real quick before you do that, both from the Veil Nebula, both the Colossus and Aurelie have to make a DC 14 Constitution save, or they're blinded.
Okay. Aurelie makes it, and the other one is a 24. Yeah, he's good. Okay. Both
Okay.
are good. Thank you.
I'm not used to I'm not used to anybody being able to be blinded.
19. Keep that in mind, because it's the only thing that Sundered can be, as far as
Yeah,
conditions.
Oh no, shit. Okay.
46 Thunder. Holy fuck! What the hell? Okay, hold on, and I gotta save against paralyzed, right? 3 times.
Correct.
1, 2, 3.
Or they just become double damage.
The very last one is paralyzed.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't double the damage for that one. It does just
Alright.
double whatever happens next time.
So I have one more smackaroonie for my hasted action.
Well, there you go then.
So I just roll it. Oh, is it coming through? There it goes. I'll just roll it twice for crit damage.
Well, we gotta reduce out the modifier. So just add the 40. Yeah, 42.
So
and
minus.
10.
Yeah. So -7 is my strength.
And 4 for the plus weapon.
Oh yeah, so I'm -11.
Yeah, either way, I guess it didn't really matter. I don't know why I was arguing. They only had 18 hit points anyway. Spare Slay.
Spare.
Spare, okay, so she is unconscious. Blech.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, Solarian. Anything else?
Bonus action, Burning Hands. Why not?
Sure. Okay, what do I gotta do? Deck save? Oh, he's
yeah.
he's immune to fire damage.
Well, now he knows.
Now he knows to fear you, and now you know. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
That's them. Aurelie's just unconscious. She can't get back up. Up next is Mo. Go ahead, Mo.
He will do a storm surge real fast.
What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I'm immune to lightning. No, I'm not. Okay, what do I gotta do? Deck save?
You have DC 17,
17 is what I rolled.
so he saves. So he'll take half.
Okay.
I will give you 10 d8s.
Oy. 47, so take half of that, so 23.
23.
Very good. Alright.
And then he was also hasted, so he's gonna give him all one throw.
Okay. Oh, I see. 31 hits. I will take out all the damage. It's 5. Minus 29. I'm very excited for the next fight we have. I'm very excited. Mo, very good. Up
That
next
is all.
is the Colossus. Hold on, I opened up Spotify. Let me not do that. Let me see here. Oh, actually, can you roll damage for the fire damage you just did?
6
6. Okay, I heal
is
6.
what it said.
You seem to
Okay.
absorb the fire.
Uh-oh, guys.
Oh no, 6
Don't
health.
hit him with any fire.
All right. 3 creatures within 90 feet. That's just dumb. I guess I just go for hits. He's gonna pick up a spear and just try to get Bran, I guess.
I'm obscured.
You're obscured, okay. What's your armor class?
Mm. It is a 23.
Jesus. Okay, both miss. Alright, that's him. That's him! Go ahead, Bran.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bran's going to go with opinion.
Did you put the proper damage in or whatever now?
I did.
It's
I
not
should
just 3
have.
damage or whatever.
It's not just 3 damage anymore.
Yay.
Good roll, Brian. What I expect of you.
Yeah.
Good God.
I am the Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
All right. So that misses.
I think you get to follow up cantrip if you want to.
I am where Eldritch Blasting.
Okay.
1,
16,
2,
11.
3.
That misses. Actually, roll a d4, because you do have a bonus to hit from Champion of Conflict. Okay, so it still misses.
Okay.
Alright,
So that
Bran.
23 hits.
The 23 does hit, yeah, for 17.
Okay, so 16, 11, and 17.
Yes.
All right. That's plus the 2d6.
Oh, yes, thank you. I will, I gotta make a con save, I guess, again, don't I? 31. Let's see. Very good roll on that, though. Good lord. Alright, is that your turn, Bran?
That's my turn.
Alright. Solarian, go ahead.
Did I close this thing? I surely did. Oh, no, I didn't.
He closed out.
1.
Ow.
2.
He's dead
3.
after the first hit.
I spare him.
Okay, yeah. He falls, he crumbles down. You watch his body begin to crack as he takes a knee and looks toward, forward to you all, and then his eyes kind of, what was once a burning orange kind of fades to a black. He slumps still, the statue. The crowd goes wild. It was a short fight, but it was a spectacle none the least to see these titans go to battle with one another. Let's see. Areli is brought back by a few priests and a few other clerics. Resurrect the dragon, who looks towards you all and gives you a bow as a bunch of gnomes just kind of cart the Colossus away for decommissioning.
I pick up Areli and I put her up into the sky and I say, everybody, a round of applause for Areli, for Garleth, and whatever that Titan's name was.
Garleth shoots this prismatic, almost gem-like, very, very interesting breath into the sky, and it sparkles, and everybody kind of cheers. You see all sorts of people. Congratulate your efforts. Go ahead and everybody can add 10 fame for this victory. As you are rewarded for your efforts, each of you will also be given 7,000 gold cash for the scale of the battle that this was. Areli looks down towards you and gives you a smile. Hear in your mind kind of her whisper, I expected nothing less.
You had me on my toes there for a second. I whisper back in her brain.
Mistress Dieta is most pleased to know that you're doing well.
Thank you. I give her a little bow.
She gives you a full bow salute and begins to speak with the dragon as the two of them walk off.
So what's everybody's fame now?
22 in Alhazar.
37.
Yep, 36.
36. Did you guys get the 25 fame thing already, or?
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
The advantage on saving throws?
Yes.
Oh, what a saving throw.
Did you-
Against enchantment,
Oh.
against enchantment, necromancy, and transmutation spells.
Jeez.
Did you get it? Let me write it out for you if you don't have that written down.
No, I have it.
Okay.
I just forget sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Okay. Jimbo shrinks back down to his normal size and falls over to the ground, breathing heavily as his hasted action, or as his haste falls out.
Yeah, Monon, not having moved a spot, a foot, goes ahead and takes a knee as the exhaustion overwhelms him.
I don't know if that was that rough on you guys? I thought you just kind of
But
annihilated.
the lethargy hit.
Haste.
after
Lethargy. Yes. The haste did kicks in as the heat of the battle slows. Your various friends and family come and pick you up, and you are free to continue the festival or do what you will. You are embraced, congratulated for your success here. And I will now remember to give you your XP. There you go.
Did
Guys
we
are
talk
pat-
about going to fight the god in character?
I don't know if you have, but if you would like to do that now, go ahead. I'll get some water.
Okay.
Tell you what, guys, that wasn't a bad fight, but I'm itching for something bigger.
What did you have in mind there?
Oh, there's plenty of big bads back in Artis if you guys are done with your festivities by tomorrow.
I believe I should be.
I
Let me see. Classes.
what was there anything in particular that you're thinking about at Artis?
Well, I surely don't want to go fight that big cold guy just yet in the mountains. But there's another. Isn't there another one we know about?
I think there's the big worm, and then there's the beast god. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't quite think of its name right now, but yeah.
The worm is impossible to find, but yeah, beast sounds great. I could take down a beast.
Okay. Well,
I go ahead.
When we're done having our little festivities today, I'll see if we can't get the wardens to start trying to figure out where it is. So in the morning we can go get him.
At some point, I know I mentioned something a little bit about this to you, Jim, but would y'all be willing to pay a bit of a visit to the lady for me to talk something out with her?
For sure. I almost forgot with all that excitement going on at the Coliseum. Did you want to head there tomorrow or later this evening?
I mean, whatever works for y'all. I was hoping that Jess might be able to come, but I mean, again, later this evening would work fine. I don't think it'll take long. I feel like I need to I don't know, get her blessing, advice, something. Seeing how I have, she's the lady, and I have a foot in both worlds, that sort of thing. But yeah, no. This afternoon we can party it up. I'm hoping to maybe do something a bit for Ma. I'm hoping. Do you think that any one jewelry or gem store around here might be able to have, say, 25,000 gold worth of diamonds?
But you're the local here.
Yeah, but
That
I don't
I do
necessarily
not know.
case joints like that.
If you were to
Fine.
buy out 2 whole places, you could get that much. So take an hour out of your day.
Yeah. Brand's going to do that.
May I ask why you need that many diamonds?
I want to do something for my mom. I don't know which direction she's going to take it, but that much is what's needed for Master Lyceus to bring my Da back, if she would like. If not, it's a good way for her to get a new start, all on her own.
I see. 25. That seems a bit excessive for a spell, but magic is magic, I guess.
It's bringing someone back from the dead, and he's been gone for years.
Well, look, I can have my criticisms.
I don't think that it's just him trying to. I don't think he's just trying to cheat me on a price or anything. I don't know. Anyway,
Well, I'm just saying in general, like, shoot, who came up with that? It was like 25,000 for this spell, you know.
I don't know. Take it up with a
What is it
Athera?
called?
Is that right? A true resurrection.
Don't worry about him, Brand. It's a small price to pay to get your parents back.
Well, of course, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just
Yeah, no, I
a
understand.
hefty chunk of change.
And I don't know. Mom may have decided that their story is done, but it seems a shame to have that story. It feels like it ended too soon, so I want to give her a chance.
Speaking of your mom, whatever happened to that little fella? that
He
his
hangs
name?
around. Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is actually, as soon as you say that, has been in Brand's pocket. That was the perception check that you failed.
Oh. Yeah.
hey there, little buddy.
Were you all right? Were you there the entire time?
It nods.
I mean, you're welcome to tag along. Are you spying on me for Ma'am?
It shakes its head no.
Okay, I mean,
He looks like a thrill seeker.
Brand, how can you bring something so innocent and cute to a battle?
one, I think he's a full-grown whatever he is, and correct me if I'm wrong on that. Two, I didn't know he was in my friggin' pocket. He's not that weighty. You're welcome to tag along if you want, but I mean, just realize that the big fight thing kind of is a thing with us. All right?
It nods.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, if something happened to you while you were hitchhiking with me, I don't know if Ma'am would forgive me. Anyway.
He hides back in your pocket.
Anyway. How about...
What a
shall we
great
all
name.
take... I mean, I can see where they get it. How about we all take a couple of hours to, I don't know, you go smooch, you go smooch Jericho there, Mo, you go smooch Jade. I'm going to go
Oh,
talk
not
with my
you
mom.
too there. Damn it, Mo. All my friends trying to shack up with my family. I mean, we're great and all, but... Oh. Do I have to give you the talk to? Jimbo's eyeing
how,
Mo.
hey, how handy is that there Jericho? Is he as good as you with that anvil?
No. Not at all. He preferred the finer things of the swamp. Like, I honestly, he'd just leave in the morning, and I don't know. He would come back at night, and we just never really asked.
I don't know. He's studying up so he can run a shop for me. The headband of intellect helped. I have to say that much.
Oh my goodness! Like he's a whole new person.
But
I'll take him over to your temple there, the Reldir temple. Show him around. Have him help me out with something.
Do you need my help with something?
No, Jimbo. Enjoy your time with your beloved. This is a day for celebration. Just gonna get Jericho's hands dirty. See how he does.
All right. Well, just to give you a heads up, Ma kicked him out of the workshop like day 2. Said unteachable.
I'll
But
go easy
maybe that intellect band of intellect helped a little, but we'll find out.
So we're all breaking for a couple of hours.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You guys split for a little while. What are you doing to him in the temple? I gotta know. I have to know.
Nothing,
Yeah,
nothing crazy. I was gonna go check on something with the with a piece and mountain maker, and get the experts at Raldir's temple to give me an idea of what it'll do and all that, and just tag him along, giving him drinks throughout the thing. Just he's gonna be basically my buddy in tow,
Okay.
and let him know your brother paid for all this type deal.
You've got a what in Mountain Maker that you're trying to do?
So we have legendary godbloods. I didn't know what one of those would do to something
Okay.
like a maker.
If you wanted to, you could basically use that to make your own like legendary item.
What?
So that is used to create legendary items rather than upgrade existing ones. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Oh. I was not aware of that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. It's yes, yeah, that is the case.
you just need one.
We collected 2.
You collected two
And
vials.
Bran got his own vial, and then there were 2 from the slicing them, dicing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 were dropped from them.
There was quite a bit. What I think I'm gonna do this close to campaign end, because I do not give a shit. If you have 5 of them, then you can probably make something legendary. And it's Godblood, so actually you would make a new relic instead of a legendary item. I misspoke.
Mm.
Nah, the pressure's on. I don't
Do you
know.
have 5? I don't know.
Yeah, Bran has 2, and then there's 3 in the bag.
Okay, so anything you want, you can make that into a relic.
What kind of relic? Who gets the relic? What does the relic do?
I don't know the answer to any of those things.
I might, if it's okay, I might give that make a relic for my boy, my man, Rocky.
Oh, I was thinking Alan for some reason. Rocky.
Well,
You know,
eventually I'll make. Well, once I am able to make a champion, Alan would get a
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
champion's weapon.
I gotcha. Oh, that's gonna be such a cool thing. Okay, yes. Yeah, I mean, Rocky would be cool. Krakus would be cool. I think everybody else is pretty much. Bran, how many relics do you have? Do you just have the 2? No, you have 3 now, don't you?
I've got the pinion counts, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got the pinion, I've got the boots, I've got the Danos visor,
Yep.
and so yeah, I've got 3.
Yeah. And Jim, you've got your shield. You've got the Giga Sword.
Yeah, my Giga Mace.
And your Giga Mace. Is the Giga Mace a
Wait.
relic though? I don't.
That, you know, that is it's a mace, or it's like a two. I don't have a sword. It's a.
Oh, it's
Is it a
yeah.
sword?
No, it's kind of like a cleaver mace thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It decapitates, but I think it does bludgeoning damage, right?
It does.
It's force. Yeah. It like crushes and yeah, it splits people.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm understanding now. Did you have a third?
No.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
you have the tool belt.
You have a tool.
Yeah. Oh, the tool belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a relic. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do now because I don't know what upgrade material we have to work with, other than the entropy trinket we have left.
We have. I guess I should go through that eventually, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
sure
like
we
I
have.
was.
I just don't know what is able to be used on something like Mountain Maker.
We can. We have the Talisman of Ultimate Evil.
Yes. For Mountain Maker, you can always slap spell scrolls into that thing. You could give your own Fardust enchantment onto it if that's a route you wanted to go. Otherwise, what was the other one, guys? Oh, soul pieces. But I think you've probably got at least 3, and you can only have 3 soul pieces on you at a time.
Yep, I'm using 3 currently.
Okay, so it's pretty much dust enchantments and spell scrolls and any like really unique parts that you have that I've given you, but I don't know if we have any more of those.
Yeah, that's where I'm confused on.
Maybe we can get something after we kill this, or when we fight this god. To
This one we're going to
I
fight
think
here in a
I
second.
think I will be rewarding you with 2 art relics
oh jeez.
from that one guy. So
All right. Then I'll just get that last entropy trinket we got, then go with him over there, slap it on it.
okay, yeah, that's fine. So I think it's what's the rarity?
It's a legendary entropy. It's the same thing
Oh,
as
shit.
whatever that paralysis feature.
Oh, you just want to do the paralysis one?
Well, what was the other? Is there another option?
It's either that or just flat damage increase.
What's the damage increase? I don't know.
Let me check. Oh, Bounties of Eldar. I don't think that's even where it is. It's not. Okay. It is... Trades of Breldir. That's the one. Alright. Legendary is 2d6.
Again?
2d6 lightning damage is what it would be. Otherwise, it's a DC save against being paralyzed, or DC 17 save against being paralyzed.
2d6 is the same math as 3d4, right?
Yes, but with a lower average.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
you
do
know
that
what else
instead
you
of-
could do?
Oh.
With that, you could give yourself a 9th level spell. Let's
Just
see.
in.
Is there like a storm spell? Let me look. That's like 9th level or something like that. Let me
That
see.
sounds.
The only thing that comes to mind is the thing that rips reality open.
That's
But I don't think
that's a
storm.
lot. Let me look.
Meteor swarm.
Storm of Vengeance.
Storm of Vengeance. Let me look at that. Conjuration up to
Oh
1
god.
minute. Yeah, that'd be fine.
That's a lot. It's just the first storm thing I saw.
Yeah. Certainly short. Thunder booms.
Each creature and object. Oh no. Oh no.
That's everyone would be hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's
Okay.
like that one. Otherwise, you could do like
Meteor Swarm, you got it.
I'm not. I didn't say that one. I didn't say that.
He throws Mountain Maker into the sky and shatters a meteor.
Yeah.
Control weather. I don't know why you would want to cast that at 9th level, but that would be fine. Is there a different one? Whirlwind. No, it doesn't really scale. either way, you see what I'm saying? You could do like a leveled spell up to 9th, or you could give yourself like 9 casts of a level 1 spell that was like lightning. You know what I mean?
Okay. Lightning, not thunder.
Thunder would be fine too. Yeah. Actually, no. Thunder is. Well, yeah, I'll allow it. I don't care.
I was just going off if it crits it as thunder, so I figured it was innately thunder.
Yeah. Well, it's more of the entropy trinket.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
thunder hurts your ears.
Yeah, that's usually the order one, which is the opposite.
Okay.
But that's
Ooh.
kind of a it's whatever.
All right. I will take on that and let the other gentlemen proceed with their couple of hours.
Sure. Who wants to go first?
Ooh, chain lightning.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, you know what Brand's gonna do? He's spending an hour lightning everybody's diamond loads,
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
and then would go find his mom.
You get kind of like a knowing glance from the last one, as you purchase the majority of his diamond stores, and he sends you on your way. Let's see. Okay, Solarian.
So what kind of what's the today the festival or the day of?
The
Today,
culture day.
yeah, today is the actual Festival of Dust. So it is a Genasi holiday. People are chucking powdered little dusts at one another. There are like big markets, things like that. Different cultural expressions from across the world going on here. It's a big food day.
So like last night was the night of trickery or something.
Yes.
What is today have a special name
It's
like
like
that or?
I think it's usually referred to as like Culture Day.
Okay. I will go find my fiance and ask her what she would like to do for a couple hours. See if she wants to get some food, wants to walk the city. Jimbo is kind of in her court for a couple hours.
I
Whatever
think
she would like
I
to
think
do.
she would want to probably just kind of like go around and do some of the activities and shop and things like that and grab some food. I think she'd probably just want to take advantage of the festival for what it is, and kind of like one of these like really intense like parades comes by from like a bunch of Doolander folk. And I think
Mhm.
she would kind of get lost up in that for a little while and watch that for some time as it goes by. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I think she would want to dive into the festival. I think that would make sense.
Yeah, I was thinking we would go hit up a couple stalls, get
Mhm.
some corn dogs or whatever,
Yeah,
some
yes.
popcorn,
Yep.
just random things. What would be the Genasi like? The big Genasi food that everyone's like, oh my god.
I have to imagine that most Genasi food is like Indian stuff, right? So, like big.
Give me some nice curry.
Yep. Some
Where's
good
the curry stall?
Good curry, and then they got the nice.
Samosas.
Yep. Some. Oh, dude, I love samosas. Yeah, definitely some
Mm.
samosas. Oh man.
Oh my god.
That's the best veg in the world right there.
As we're kind of like enjoying the night, Jimbo's kind of like, oh, I gotta unbuckle my belt a little bit. Whew. All that food, it's going straight to my gut. Sir,
Go ahead.
Jimbo kind of looking around. What part of the city would we be in for the Genasi stuff? Is it just everywhere, or?
So I would imagine that the majority of the actual, festival is in between Kelgas and Rathan, where it always kind of stays a little bit rowdy in Brujan, like the whole time. Kestan has a lot of it too. I'm assuming that kind of like western half is really where it happens. Branamoro is the rich part of town, so they kind of do their own thing.
Oh, I know what. I'm gonna go look for that little gnome and ask him for a caricature of us.
Oh, okay. You find him
The
set up
little robot.
again. He's like, all right. Oh, very, very happy to see you again, my friend. Let's, want one more with just the two of you?
Oh yes, please.
All right, all right.
Looking at the little robot, did he take my advice and give him a little outfit?
He's got a little hat on, at the very
Oh.
least. Yes.
All right.
It's kind of cocked to one side, but you think that adds character.
Oh yeah.
Like
And
I said,
I whisper into Jade's ear. I gave him the idea. Put a little hat on that little thing,
he's much
scaring
less.
people away.
Yeah, much less scary now. I do like. He's got personality. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
And
Yeah, he
uh,
looks over. Like last time. Tell me what you want, and then he'll do the opposite, or vice versa.
I look at Jade. I say, what would you like? Some ridiculous stuff? Some semi-ridiculous, or just straight up, just us?
Well, I think
I guess we'll get both.
if he's doing caricature, we should do something that's like close but not quite. You did a good thing last time where it was kind of like a usable thing. Maybe just that, but a bit
Mhm.
more goofy.
Okay. What the lady wants, Monsieur.
100%. I'll taper off a bit, and he'll go hog wild.
Right.
He begins to draw. What you end up with is one that really just slightly accentuates your appearances. Like your beard kind of goes like over your entire body, whereas like she's next to you, and she's got like some maybe slightly more curvaceous features than probably what is realistic. But also just you look like more of a bumpkin, and she looks kind of. I would say certain parts of her are more accentuated in the face and things like that, like angular. And then in the ridiculous one, you are just like a hairy thing, with like a little bit of skin at the front of your face, and then she is just like this. Like Venus of Willendorf, like ungodly thing, and it doesn't really make much sense, but that's what he's chosen to do. It's just taken to an extreme.
Oh, it looks so funny. You're one of the best artists I've seen in town, my friend.
Oh, well,
And
there are certainly a lot of us. Thank you. That means a lot.
and I give him, what is it? I overpay.
I think he only charged
I don't know.
like 2 gold or something. I don't know, and I feel like that's a lot.
That is actually pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Okay, I give him 4 gold as a little extra tip.
Yep.
Pay for the next person that wants to come by and get it done.
Oh, thank you. I'll be sure to hand that out to maybe somebody who wouldn't be able to pay otherwise.
All right. What happens? Okay. I imagine that was like an hour or two of just perusing the city, eating some delicious foods, and getting our caricatures done.
Yep.
I look over at Jay. Is there anything else that you'd like to get into? Maybe we could Oh, go ahead.
Well, no. What were you going to say? I just want you to make sure you're feeling good after that fight. You really went out there, but that's okay. I will say I have not seen you battle like that before. That was something.
Oh, well, I had to. He rubs his finger under his nose. I had to show off. In front of you, I had to go a little extra hard out there. But I was thinking maybe we can go find some high place to go sit down and just enjoy the night sky for a couple hours.
Okay.
Just enjoy the city view.
Sure. Yeah.
So Jimbo goes and flies to I don't know, whatever's a nice tall building.
Yeah. I mean the tallest buildings are in Bronze Song because the I don't know if I told you guys this or if it's a remembered thing. Each level of the city is higher than one another. So
Oh, is it?
it is. So Bron Brujan is lower comparatively than Bron Rathan and Bron Menti. And then Bron Kelgus and Bron Amoro are higher than that. And then Bron Song is standing up at the middle. It's stacked one up on top of each other. You can see just on each layer basically the beginning part of the Undercity on each one. And the Undercity is quite tall when you get to Bron Song.
Gotcha.
So yes,
yeah.
somewhere in there. Yeah, you can look out over most.
Maybe
of the
on
town.
top of this tower thing.
Yes, that's exactly what that is. That's an engine town. So you hear like a big tower. You hear a big piston like siphoning power across the town as it pulls aether magic from Aelinor itself to power the city. It's like a dim hum as you guys are sitting there looking out over the early evening sky.
Okay, yeah. We just spend a couple hours just talking, hearing some stories of things that, when we were out and about in our lives, that kind of stuff.
Yep. You see a few of these seagull people coming in from the night from fishing, and you swear you see a flying frog off in the distance.
Slippy, always just flying.
This is his place. He protects it. Bran, you are clear to do what you want to with those diamonds if now is the time.
Yeah. Bran really grabbed his mom and just kind of taking her for another stroll through the town and enjoying things. And we'll have gotten her kind of walking through Brujon and but heading towards the Chantry of the Dusk.
It's very loud, and she kind of seems to jump back, but she's getting more used to the city. She's been here a couple times now with you.
I'm sorry, Mom. I know it's my home district's a bit. We like to party. It's a bit rowdy.
I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it, son. It seems like a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than I was having. I can tell you that much.
I can imagine. It'll be a bit quieter this way.
All right. She kind of scuffles over.
He leads her over to the Chantry in front of the Chantry of the Dusk.
Oh my! She looks up at the expansive cathedral type structure.
Yeah, can you imagine what Nan would have been like here?
She would have lived here, I think.
I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, Mom, I know that I promised that I would do everything I could to make sure that you were safe and happy and protected. I've got something for you, and I'm imagining that it's a decently
it's a huge thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I can hold on to this for you if you want. But this is yours.
She hefts it up. It's like quite heavy. What is it?
That's up to you. In the bag right now, it's a good amount of diamonds.
What? She like opens it up and like looks inside. And she like takes her hand in, and she kind of like, you hear her like it's like beads. That's how many diamonds are in here. She kind of extracts her hand with a few in her hand and places them back in the bag. This. What am I gonna do with these? Thank you. I don't need money, son.
I know. You can, if you wanted, start a whole new life for yourself, whatever that is. If you wanted to just stay on Artis in a quiet little place, if you wanted to, I wouldn't suggest going back to Aberdovey right now, but
she shakes her head.
Up.
I'm never fucking going back there ever again.
I don't blame you. But if you wanted to set yourself up somewhere with a shop, this would be more than enough to do that a bit, probably. But there's something else. I don't know, and this is why this is a choice only you can make. There are enough diamonds there for what's required to cast a very powerful spell. And maybe you have major decisions, and if so, I completely respect you. You're the only one who knows whether or not this is the right choice. But if you decided that yours and Dad's love story was cut too short, too soon, you can take this bag and go inside the chantry here. And Master Lycius, who's a good friend of mine, can bring Dad back.
She goes gray, almost visibly. Son, I don't know. I don't want the money. I would rather bring him back, I suppose. Regardless, but I don't know if I can face him right now. Would it be
How come-
alright? Would it be alright
Mhm.
if I gave you the diamonds?
Mhm.
You brought him back. You spoke to him and told him that just to wait for a while. I'll talk to him when I'm ready. If I don't know how it works necessarily, he'll just be alive, right?
Yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
Can you do for him what you did for me, and just give him a choice in the matter?
If that's whatever you want, ma'am.
I don't want him dead. I want him safe and away from that place, right?
Mhm.
Let's do that.
All right. I'm happy to do that. If that's what you want. If you'd rather think about it more, that's fine too.
No, I'll. And she hands it over, kind of hesitantly, but she fully surrenders it. Tell him I'm sorry, but I'll reach out soon.
Right. I didn't mean to upset you, ma'am.
No, it's just it's tricky, right?
I can imagine.
I'm just thinking.
All right.
She kind of sits back against the wall, raises her eyebrows. All right. Well, I'll I don't really want to even give him a chance to see me. I'll be honest, I'm gonna run away, so I'm just gonna head back home. And you're a good boy. Good lord. She starts walking away. Kind of in a haze.
Hey, I realize you have enjoyed it hitchhiking with me, and that's perfectly fine. If you want to find me later, but can you just go check on her?
He like slinks out. You watch his like little appendages extend like ridiculously far outward, where he kind of like catches himself walking out of your pocket, and you watch him like slip very very stealthily into her like little back flap pocket, in one of her little bags. And he gives you a little wave with his little tentacle hand as he goes away.
Bran gives him a tiny salute. And Bran probably would have told everybody, Mo, Jimbo, and Jessica to meet him at the Chantry. So he's probably got a little bit of time. And would pop into Master Lycius, I guess. Was not expecting this.
Okay. Head into the chantry. You see, yeah. Currently there are not any like they don't have the temple shut down per se, but they're not keeping like. Usually they just have bodies out and they're doing like processions like openly. No. It's the chantry is kind of like in a full like Day of the Dead type thing, right? Where they've got
lots of ofrendas.
Yes, that kind of stuff going on. But they're more to like to larger groups rather than individual families. Like individual people and families like are represented in these like larger sort of arrangements. But it's more like each country and things like that have come together, and Helhazar kind of being represented here. The Chantry of Dusk is huge, so there's quite a bit of space for a lot of folks. Stepping away from the Alderia group, because you see Lycius and what appears to be people who look very similar to him. You don't know if it's like his brother or something like that, but some extended family. He walks towards you. Very good to see you. My, well, how should I refer to you as now? It's, something that's perplexed me, I must say.
We'll work on that later.
Very, very good.
Whatever's comfortable for you.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that myself. What can I be of service? How can I serve you? What do you need?
Would you be willing to cast a pretty big spell for me?
Yes, of course. Immediately. What is it that you require?
My dad?
Goodness. Well, such a thing is in my capabilities, and I see you have be more careful about these things. In your hands, okay. Well, very splendid. We shall prepare a chamber. Immediately. Come. No need for others in this situation. This is something that we will need to pay a bit of penance for ourselves in order to undertake. Without, gaining ire from the queen. Must plead.
I understand.
So he has you and him both dress up in these ceremonial garbs, and enter this kind of very, very like silent chamber where there is nothing but a stone table. And let's see, change the music quick. Let's just do this one. There's like a stone table and like a fountain that's just very, very like slightly trickling water out of a very simple little hole in the wall. It's kind of falling across stones. You see almost like a moss growing around the space. It is very dark here. You've descended a couple layers into the actual like catacombs of the chantry itself. You see a number of wards pass you on your way through. As well as a few of these priests, and none like characters as well. He begins a prayer, this chant, not one that you would necessarily have been taught, but you know its intent. It is deep elven, like a what's the word? He is praying in, forgetting the name of the language.
Like Sylvan?
Sylvan, yeah, in Sylvan, which is one of the original languages that RQ is known to have spoken in life. Tapping into this magic, you see him, his eyes kind of open, and instead of the black that they usually are, they are instead kind of like a pallid white. They don't glow, but they are just simply pure white. And he raises forward after kind of arranging out. The bag is kind of scattered on the table. These gems are arranged. Let me look at the specifications of true resurrection. Let's see. Spell can. Okay. He arranges the gems just so, and then looks towards you with these pallid eyes. Speak the name, son, of who you'd like to bring back.
Bran takes just a deep breath and want to make sure I'm not missing the last name. Hold on.
Imagine. It's just a random guy just pops up.
Yeah. It'd be a bit of a whoops. But it's not. I don't want my actual family tree. Stop. That. There we go. He takes a deep breath, and as clearly as he can, says, Ran Lorican of Gaelheim.
You watch as slowly, you feel, almost a voice kind of pass over you. As this, like, shadow presence begins to, like, fill the room and come from corners that you did not expect. It begins to congeal, almost, on this table as the diamonds slowly seem to fade away into sand that disperses across the room. You hear a whisper, "A debt repaid." And then you watch as sinew and bone begin to form on the table. Skin and flesh from that, as very quickly the body of this elven man, in his early years still, forms before you. Pallid white skin, very, very, like, black eyes that shoot open. And surprisingly, like, disheveled hair, compared to many of the others that you see, even like Master Lycius before you. He, all of a sudden, like, gets up, looks around the room slowly, kind of taking in his surroundings. Hello?
Bran looks up and good day. Ran?
Yes.
Ran Lorican?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a little taken aback. I wasn't we've never met. But I guess there's no better way around this. I'm your son with Aoife.
His eyebrows shoot up. Well, of course you are. Well,
Yeah.
of course you are. He gives you a sudden grin.
What? How? You're taking this awfully well.
He kind of doesn't say anything, and he kind of just looks you up and down with, like, this, little twinkle. Right. Of course you are. He kind of has a assertion. Well, let me think. How long has it been?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
I don't think it matters. I'm very, very excited to see you. I was trapped without you two. When I say, of course, you are, there's not a single elf who would like to see me alive.
Oh,
You? Oh, there's not
a dirty half-breed.
not a single face I'd like to see more than yours right now. Do you mind? I could use some clothes, though.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Hold on. And, so is the vestments just something like that we've put on, like a
Yeah, it's just
thing
like a
over?
ceremonial
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
Bran just, like, pulls it up off over his head. Here you go. Sorry, here you are sitting here, Starkers. Yeah, I imagine it's also a bit cold. But, here, I, this is Master Lysias.
Ah. Oh. And you're friends with him?
Yes, sir. Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
yes, we are. He's a great teacher and servant of the Raven. He's done many great things. Oh, a holy man, my son. That's
Oh, they nowhere near holy. I promise you that much. But the lady and I revere her and I count her as a friend. Nan would probably be very happy.
well, that's good. She was a good woman, you know. I liked her quite a bit. Well, okay. Well, goodness. Let's. Where are we right now? What?
You're in Halhazar
Okay.
at the Chantry of the Dusk.
Right. No, I've heard of it. Sure.
Things are all fecked up back in Aldera. Trying to work on that one, and it's a whole other story. Mom?
Is she alive? Is she all right?
She's alive, and she's getting better.
Oh.
They fecked her off over something awful. While you got, grabbed and brought back. I met your parents, by the way. I really want to like your dad, but your mom. Yeah, they're both.
I don't want to talk about her, but. Oy.
But anyway, they shipped Mam off. She was living in a work camp, basically. But we saved her. I presented her with the chance to bring you back, and she wanted to, but she says it's been so long and been several years. I mean, today's my birthday.
Oh. Well,
I know that.
Happy birthday, son. That's. Well. No, she's I think I know how to navigate her feelings on that. I think I know not what she's going through, but how to approach that situation. Don't worry, son. We'll meet together soon, and I'll be able to conversate with her. Let's get out of this basement though. Let's live, right, for a while, and I'll meet you up with her in due time.
I hate to resurrect you and run. I have to go talk to the Raven about something soon. Master Lysias, can you take him to meet with some of the rest of our friends, shall we say? Just take him to the Bird and the Balls, get him something to, something a bit more coverage than,
I
vestments.
have leftover vestments that should be, something that we can parade him through the town in, rather than these deeply religious robes. Yes, we will get him something, and he'll be right as rain next time you see him.
All right.
In the meantime, good sir, it is a festival on. If you wish to partake of some food and drink, I've heard that resurrection of this sort can leave you rather famished. And then as soon as he said that, he's like, does it now? And he almost like falls over like anemic, and he kind of like writes himself. Very well. Yes, let's do that.
All right. Duh. Here he reaches into his purse and pulls out like 15 gold. See if that should cover food, drink. I don't know, maybe a bit of fun.
A little, but not much. I'll see
Fine,
what I can.
fine. Here,
No, I'll
I
see.
think
I'll see
heads
what I
over
can
another
do.
20.
I'm interested. Let's. Thank you, son. That'll get me something to maybe maybe share with you next time you come back. Let's think here. Okay. So you're heading off. In the meantime,
If you need anything,
do you have an office?
before do I have an office? I have a whole bunch of places. Here in town, go to Bran Brujan, and head to the Bird and the Balls. Let them know you're my dad. They'll give you whatever you want.
All right. Well, should you need me, I will be there, and very likely there. If not, the local, wherever the nearest bar, tavern is.
Oh, there's one just across the street, run by my friend Mo.
Oh, very good, very good. One or two places. Keep it easy for you.
It's nice to meet you, Dad.
It's very nice to meet you, son. Well,
Oh fuck! I didn't even tell you my name. It's Bran.
they named you. Wait, that's so close to my name, though.
Oh, maybe she was a bit fond of you.
I think she was. I would hope so. Well,
Maybe I'm
As-
closer to a bit off the old block than I knew.
very possibly, very possibly. I think we'll find out in due time. But I'm very happy to have met my son. Oh my goodness, and be back from the dead. This is a great day. What day is it?
It's the Festival of Dust,
Oh,
Four-
already.
14th August.
What a day. I think I'll make this my birthday too.
Sounds good. I'm happy to share.
Very good. All right. Well, you've got somewhere to be. Go, son. Do well and come back safe. We've got fun to have together. Yes.
I'd love to go for a drink with my dad sometime soon.
That sounds great. That sounds great. And I'd love to meet your friends.
They'd love to meet you too.
Good. Good. All right, sir. Please lead the way. Looks over to Lysias, who's gives a nod. I shall take good care of him. Don't worry. Looks over.
You have my eternal gratitude.
At that, he kind of like his eyes widen a little bit because he's under your thrall. And walks him up.
Bran just takes a moment to kind of process just how weird this whole situation just got.
You think your dad's a
Um,
little weird, a little eccentric.
That seems to fit. But yeah, there's like, it's one of those things where like this whole thing was just weird right now. So if he's real weird, it's not really got. It's not. It kind of seems par for the course at the moment. But I don't know. It's hit Bran hard. He kind of runs out to look for like one of those stalls that's just selling like a pint of something just a step above
Yeah.
rot gut.
Yep.
And just like throws it back in order to kind of like steady himself before the gang gets there.
Sure. Mo, did you figure out what you wanted?
Yeah, question. Want to know if Crown of Stars was something that's eligible?
That is a cosmic spell, probably. So if you had a cosmic one that was legendary, I would certainly allow that one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Ooh. I know
So-
it's void related, so. How about
Honestly, I think Chain Lightning at 9th level is
That's pretty good.
insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have Chain Lightning.
But free at 9th level?
Oh, maybe oh, just a bunch of bolts.
Let's see. One additional bolt. So yeah, you can hit even more people. It doesn't actually up the damage though, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just it'll just be more AOE to
Yeah.
the
Let's see. What else would be fine? You know what, actually? You could do... Don't mind that one.
What about that like stormbolt thing that giants do?
Would it throw
They just
lightning?
chuck lightning at you.
Is that what you're talking about?
I have no idea what it's actually called. I've never fought a giant.
The
I
storm
just
giants
know
have
that
an
they have a
ability.
lightning thing.
Yeah, I have that as well. That's my storm surge I used in the fight where I just
Oh, that's true.
have
Yeah,
it.
he does have that exact ability. That's true.
Yeah, I throw a magic lightning bolt within 500 feet,
Yes,
and
opposed.
within 10 feet takes 10d8.
I was gonna say power word stun is not bad, and I'd allow that, but that's gonna be completely useless against Sundered.
All right. I was looking at Dark Star, but I don't know how it would work.
Is that lightning damage?
It's 4, so that's like a void thing. It's like a one I would give for a void trinket. Let's see. I could also see something like, what is Inevitable Boulder? Oh, that's a VSS spell. That's funny. That's really dumb.
Would lightning arrow?
Illusionary dragon?
Illusion would be fine. Conjure Celestial at 9th level. I don't know what that would be at that.
What about a lightning elemental thing? Is there a lightning elemental?
I think there might be a quasi-elemental. I don't know. I don't think so, actually.
Cradle of the Storm, Scion. Scion?
Scion, yeah.
Scion, okay. Lightning Barrage.
Lightning arrow doesn't look half bad.
You know what? You could take Disintegrate.
That's a word. The word.
That's one of my favorite spells. And it upcasts
alright.
very nicely.
Oh wow. Dude, that looks fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's a one-time a day use spell. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll add that to it for sure.
Okay. Yeah, that is some good damage, and if it's a slow target, you know.
If it's a giant thing I can see from miles away.
Yeah.
Okay, let me fly to that real fast. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
You can also use it to like blow holes through walls too. So.
Nothing's in my way.
Yes. All right, folks. Okay. Jimbo's sightseeing. Bran, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to come meet up.
Okay, so Mo, you're giving yourself a nice boost. Just slapping that thing in doesn't even take that long. Is there anything else you wanted to do during that break, Mo?
Show him that. Show him the temple. I feel like I've showed him the temple of Coda.
Yep, I think he's been there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's older than Bran, right?
I think he's Jimbo's older
Who?
brother, right?
I mean, older than Jimbo. Sorry.
No, Jimbo's the oldest.
You're the oldest?
Jimbo.
Oh, I always thought he was the The oldest.
Dave. Like,
Yeah.
like,
He's the youngest.
Oh,
oh,
okay. All right.
Jericho's the baby.
He's like 19 or 20.
Gotcha. Oh, he's really young. Understood.
okay. Yeah, no, that's it. We just work on that. I see how he does. With his own, just hitting a hammer on something to see what his skills are like. 19-year-old try to figure out what they want to do in life. Is there a way that Jimbo can make a role for, or that Wu can make a role for him to see how well he does?
Uh,
Just to see if that's his thing. Just now that he has it in a headband, if he's any better in there.
like forging, or I'm sorry, was this combat or is this forging or?
No, just forging. Like, set him up with some of the dwarves, and then they put him in an anvil with a hammer and then a sword, and go, let's see what you got, and then how well he does.
D76. He starts to make like a weapon, and it comes out really bad. But he starts to make like simple stuff like nails. They're okay, you know. Makes a couple little tools that are like not too bad. A couple horseshoes, not too bad.
I'm just now real. I love how there's a festival going on outside, and you're just like, come with me to the shop.
Go
We're
to
going
work.
to work.
Yeah.
I used it under the guise of, let me show you what your brother bought. And then, not bad. We'll find something for you just yet.
It's like it's like weird for him, but at the same time, like if you're a normal dude and Moenheim is telling you to do something like Kratos, like are you gonna say no?
He does that. I take however long it takes just to hammer my trinket in, and then head back out to the world festivities and all that.
Okay.
And
Eventually,
then meet up with Bran, whatever.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys meet up with Bran after having a good day. Yeah, it doesn't do too bad. You guys are collected.
Thanks, lads, Jess. Thanks for this. I don't think it'll take too long. If we just grab hands, I should be able to pop us there, at least pretty close to the library, if not right inside.
Oh, we're going right now. Okay. Well, Jimbo runs over to a quick stall. He's like, "Let me get a corn dog for the road," and he comes running on back.
Just trying to make it quick. But yeah, grab hands.
Mm.
And Bran takes a breath, and the Library of Souls in Serene.
All right.
And clicks his heels.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I gotta find it. There's so many maps. If only there was a convenient way.
Once they appear there, Moenheim starts keeling over laughing at Bran clicking his heels just now.
Jimbo's like, I was watching my book, and there was this movie he watched. It was called, oh shoot, what was it called? Something Maryland's.
I was watching my book of how I died. God.
Of how I died. Yeah, what is the name of that movie? With the
Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz. There it is. I couldn't. He's like, there's this movie called Wizard of Oz, and she clicked her heels together, and it brought her to some crazy land. She had these red heels. Weird movie.
You guys arrive, and it is quiet. It's almost eerily quiet. You know that the war is active right now, churning outside the gates, but it seems to have stretched on to the horizon. They have fought and conquered, actually, the sort of valley that this city is currently nestled in. They've taken it back from Sundered. So there are like new folks in here, like old Shatterkai that were Sundered for a while. And they're kind of very differently dressed. Some of them look completely different in like different garb that you're not used to seeing. And it's kind of a unique thing. As you enter, the raven, who is kind of just keeping watch over the tower from like a balcony, turns and kind of glides over to you very quickly, with
And
almost,
drops to one knee.
yeah, almost a startling speed, and she kind of gives you a raised eyebrow as you're there. Jimbo, how big are you right now?
I will grow to her size to give her a handshake.
Okay.
And then go back to human size.
Okay. You do so, and she barely even pays you any mind doing it. She accepts it, though.
Mhm.
Let's see, and Jade is here too. No, not Jade. Wait, is Jade here?
I mean, if he
Sure.
wanted to bring her, then yeah.
Jade and Jamiroquai.
Jessica?
Jessica's there, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to fire token. Phew. Brains bomb.
I don't think Jessica's got a token yet.
Does she not? I don't. Oh, you're right. She doesn't.
Jesse's got a token.
Then we're gonna give her a werebear. All right.
Ooh, you really let yourself go there, sis.
One of the nature.
There there were other options, but that one was the funniest. All right. Let's see. Yeah, they kind of like look around in this place. She kind of looks towards you, Bran. She has like a severity in her eye now. In this, what brings my champion to me today?
My lady, I'm terribly sorry for the interruption. I'm sure that things are, with the war here, many things calling for your attention. First, allow me to express my eternal gratitude for your work and agreement in allowing my father to be resurrected. Second, allow me to introduce Jimbo's intended, the Lady Jade. I suppose Queen of the Outlands now.
Oh, Queen of the Outlands. Quite the big title you've been given, Solarian, and that you've given unto your friends. Good for you.
Hmm.
And the Lord Solarian's sister Jessica, and he looks at her, and and you see it all the gears in his head kind of click in what was said and what wasn't said earlier. And there's like a whirlwind of emotions that just kind of pass over his face. The lady who has my heart.
Yeah, she turns and Jessica gives you a nice smile. But she is kind of panicking because there's a like god looking over her. A
Me?
known being. Solarian, you're kind of like a weird brother, you know? This is a
I'll make myself scarce, and I'm like, here, let's go watch my book together. And he,
what?
says, and yeah, and he goes down here with Jade.
Was going to. Never mind.
Jimbo can definitely hear you.
Moenheim's still with you. Just respectful and quiet.
I was wondering if I might have your counsel, and along with that, with my friends.
Ignore that. Sorry.
She sighs. Of course.
I'll try not to take long, I promise.
Take as long as you need. Things are going well. It's good to see you all.
Ma'am, you're aware of my diadem?
Yes.
And the powers that are held within?
Yes.
I figured you had to be, since Krakus knew quite a lot about it.
I was also privy to many others who were offered the gifts that Tanteus brought forward to the table.
From what Krakus has described to me, inadvertently, whether or not Tanteus really thought about it or not, the diadems put me on a slow boat to divinity? Is that true?
In due time. It will take a while, but you have all the time in the world. Yes, you will find yourself a strong member of my court.
I once told Jimbo that that wasn't something that I wanted. But from talking with him, from hearing others, from members of the court on down, talking about the dire straits that we're in the grand war and grand battle of reality that we are, would perhaps leaning into this and working to speed things up a bit be worthwhile for the effort?
It's important to maintain that which you have. It's also important to grow when you have the availability to do so. I was never as ambitious in my goals as many of the other gods. Delios particularly sought worshippers. The gods before were ravenous creatures that would murder each other for followers. Murder each other's followers for followers. It was carnage. I don't think your intentions are skewed that way. I just would issue you caution. Power, for many, is something that makes us do unexpected things. One of you has already consumed the heart of a god, albeit
Not exactly the route I was wanting to go.
No, albeit one that needed to die. Be careful. But what were your thoughts? How would you go about doing such a thing?
A bit of a way. And I realize that you may be bound by certain laws written before the dawn of time, etched into stone or something of that nature. I will take any advice that you can give without breaking any solemn oaths that bind reality to yourself or something of that nature. But I also know that things work a little oddly and a little differently, and the fact that you're outside of the court of 20 when I do my counting in that room. This is my thought. If I were able to, through the followers I have now, sorry about Master Lysias, work on them spreading and creating a bit of a buzz, hiring some bards and sending them throughout the realms, potentially even, since I also call here home, here as well, that there's of no means as great and magnificent as yourself, but a creature of some sort of divinity. I was thinking of calling myself He looks around at the books. The chronicler? One who watches history and writes it down. One who looks for and records where the secrets are.
You sense
Collects stories.
that for a moment she almost wants to smile. But she looks down towards you and almost begins to kneel. She kind of like looms over you. You'll need to do quite a bit of reading, chronicler, if that is your intention.
Be up for that. I always love a good story.
Good.
Thought I probably at some certain times might have done better as a bard anyway than but
I have room for you in this regard. The world has room for you. I think there's good that you can do. I see little harm coming from this.
Something of the effect that I am a friend and servant of you, lady. It seems to go along with here. Maybe someday I'll have a whole library of my own. But would that work, and could I have your blessing?
Yes. But simply remember the favors I've given you. I wish to
There's
keep
too many
you
to number.
close to my side.
You've been so kind and so gracious, lady. I will be happy to be near your side.
Good.
Or perhaps, maybe eventually, with you in your home here, and an adopted brother who is now king of the Outlands. But that best place would be that. What's the name of that little town that connects the two?
Over in the Outlands?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Murta.
Yeah. Perhaps like Morta or whatever the equivalent here would be. A place where I might be able to set up a bridge between everywhere and the other side. But is there any advice that you would give me? I dare not ask for help again.
Your aspirations are noble. Your intention is clear. Your goals are laid out for you. I think all you simply must do is act. You have the means to do so. You have the skill to carry this out. You have my blessing.
I was considering as an opening act, perhaps working to settle the insanity that is the Queen of Galeheim.
She nods. That story is one of our own failure.
What do you mean, ma'am?
The one who began much of this conflict, while it is much to the detriment of the Eldarians, is a crime carried out by one who escaped death. We actively hunt them, hoping that we can rectify this situation as we speak.
So there's someone who's escaped your grasp, wandering the lands?
Yes.
The human?
Yes. A human king of sorts who simply did not want to fall to being just legend.
Wasn't the Robin Hood character, was it?
It was. Samuel Ray. It seems that liege of many. A hero has
I've always enjoyed his stories.
taken a dark turn. I know not his intentions or why he would do such a thing. It's not ready. It's not for me to cast judgment on the souls. Just simply send them where the greater universe wishes to take them. Investigating this further might prove a point to all this, but for now it's more like this single soul is a rampant mistake. Something that we should have nipped in the bud. We've had many mistakes recently in that regard.
Oh, if we were able to find him and bring him back. I was just thinking if we were able to finally answer the mystery of who the mysterious human was that caused all of this and sent the queen in such a spiral. I'd rather find a way to peacefully have her step down. Although I really, really would love to shove a knife in between her ribs. But that's personal, not professional.
Understand this. In your best interests, I say this. There is none worse a person to be identified as the killer of the Aldarian king than the brigand king of Edania.
It would set a war between the two?
Very possibly. Very likely. So far, the conflict has not touched Edania's borders. It has touched the people within Aldaria.
It's started a friggin' genocide.
Yes. Imagine what all-out war would mean for both sides. We have sent many agents after this individual. I will say this politely. A number of Shadowkai that would put your own efforts at sort of a questionable scale. Hundreds roam the countryside, the plains, seeking this soul. Should we find him, I will let you know. Do what you wish with the Queen. It is not my place to interfere in that regard. But understand there is a cause. Understand that we, myself included, are on the wrong side of this situation. It is our fault alone that this happened.
You sure know how to complicate matters, ma'am. I had no idea. This will take more thinking. He looks at Jess. I was just going to see if you were able to come up with something that could either kill or knock out a dragon.
A dragon? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think it depends what kind. And I don't have. I'm smart. I got a pretty good collection of ideas, but I don't think I have anything that kicks that big of a punch.
Moonheim being next to him the whole time puts a hand on Brand's shoulder. Let me worry about the dragon, buddy.
We'll figure all this out. It's apparently. I was going for kid gloves, but apparently this is even more convoluted than I thought. Why did Samuel Ray? He always seemed. He was a hero.
Samuel Ray was a killer.
What else heroes
Was that the king of Edania that died recently or something?
That was
supposedly.
That was the king's friend in quotation marks.
Hmm.
The one that Nan's distantly related to.
Yes.
Oh.
The last time he was seen, he was fighting the Minotaur, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was rumored to have died at war in Minos, I believe.
Um, well, this is complicated matters quite a bit, but knowing that I have your blessing, is there, if I hired a few bards here, would that be all right with you?
We have used bards time and time again. I have many under my own personal hire, employment, enjoyment. Of course, do what you wish. I know you won't besmirch my name. Act in your own
Heavens no.
self-interest, that's fine. There will be times when I call on you for help. We are not out of the woods yet this month, but this war will end soon. And after that moment, you and I will perhaps step towards a more prosperous journey together. Maybe then together we can think about righting this Alderia situation.
That would be wonderful. Thank you, lady. Like I said, you're always full of surprises, and you have blessed me more than I can say. I suppose we'll let you get back to what you were doing.
She kind of folds her arms and kind of, moves her jaw back and forth a little bit. Did you have anything for me to say to the godling? Was there anything that you needed from me in that regard?
I believe that he's chosen well. I know that that Aelinor himself is supposed to introduce Solarian to the world. I've told him that you were one that could be trusted and offer guidance. I think that he's going to be a great hope. Have I forgotten something, lady?
I think not. I just ask. You brought him here. I would much rather him be a deity than a warden, after all.
Well, I brought everyone here because I thought I might need I had thought I had a rough outline of a plan, but I was not expecting the Brigand King to suddenly be the source of all of this. So everything just kind of flew right out. Best laid plans, I suppose.
You do what you can. Again, I'm sorry for that mar on our reputation and for your people. It was something we still have not quite figured out. The cause to how this came to be, or how we can prevent it in the future. We are keeping closer watch. It is something that I've had to work very hard to do as of late. Something that the Ravens have had quite a bit of a time with as well. Regardless, at this point, I'm prattling.
Was there nothing you could have done to stop the Queen from what she did? I realize that there's a great amount of non-intervention, but
at the end of the day, there are a number of ways I could intervene. I could step in myself. I'd just rather not leave my battlefield. None of the gods would.
I understand that.
If you have the desire to see her kingdom fall, perhaps ask Coda, Volkar, one of the greater murderers.
I have a desire to see some sort of restitution made.
Perhaps Volkar is the one to speak to. Maybe he will hold a poison that could kill your dragon, could kill your queen. Perhaps that will end this thing.
It'd have to be a different face than mine. But thank you, ma'am. One last thing. You might not be able to do this, and again, I hate to ask for one more favor. As I said, Jessica has my heart. Is there a way that she can be protected from the power of the diadem?
From the diadem? Oh.
I can't think of anything.
I thought you were going to ask me something much more blasphemous. From the diadem, I suppose... You very well may have the capabilities of removing such an influence. And if not, I can show you how through prayer. Simple removal of a curse would do. Should it ever happen.
Thank you. I just would never want for her not to have the chance to choose whether or not to love me.
Ooh. Jimbo looks right at Jessica. Those little sharp eyes of his.
You see the raven frown almost for a moment. And then she slowly closes her eyes and nods. Good. Well, very moral of you all. It's wonderful to see you. I recommend wards against curses. If you don't want to, to fall under that spell. Otherwise, of course, there are ways to dispel such things. You might want to speak to your direct patron about seeing if there's an off switch, but from what I understand, there's always a toll when it comes to devil kind.
Hence why I asked you first, my lady.
I
Thank
understand.
you kindly.
Yes. She sighs.
Are you all right, ma'am?
Yes. Yes, I am. Just tired is all. Well, my children, each one of you. Where do you find yourselves in these next few days?
Perhaps some battles on Artus? We've been celebrating today.
Good. Celebration is something I sorely missed for quite some time. Battles on Artus? Good. Finish that fight. We wish to convene with these gods of Artus. Find out what the name of the world really is. We've simply named it after some bookkeep astrologer, after all. It would be grand to learn the actual lore of the world, and to perhaps get some sibling godlings to your Solarian friends that he can learn from.
The celebration goes on for a week, ma'am. Maybe you can take a bit of time to, I don't know, walk around outside of the Chantry for once.
That she kind of softly smiles. Perhaps.
Jimbo now at this time kind of walks over and says, I thought if we were coming here, you'd like to try at least some of that food from the outside. And he hands her the corn dog. He said this was from one of the stalls from the festival.
Oh my. Of all the things I never expected to see in this world, this abomination of food, and she eats it, was not one of them.
Isn't it so wrongfully delicious?
I was about to say it's almost sinful.
You've done me a great disservice. Thank you.
I tried to get you something that you'd expect the least.
Solarian, I owe you a debt.
No, ma'am. For all the help that you've given us, call this a small repayment of mine.
Don't forget, I gave you your souls. And she begins to walk away.
That rascal.
Would y'all like to? I mean, if y'all want to take a wander through, I don't know if there's any other books you want to see. Just can we go for a quick walk?
She turns her hairy body towards you. Yeah, yes, of course. Yeah. Where are we heading?
Oh, just in the stacks a bit.
All right.
As they, Bran works to get out and away and in kind of a bit of more of a private section
Sure.
with her. And it just kind of turns. You're good, you know.
She smiles. Well, thank you. I try to be.
I mean the fact that it wasn't until I was in front of my patron goddess that I realized what was said and what wasn't said earlier today.
She purses her lips.
And good on ya.
Well,
for conning a conman.
I wouldn't call it a con. I don't really see much wrong with all of this. I think to blow it out of proportion would be perhaps not what I intended. She kind of looks a little nervous. Bran, you know I love you very much. I'm just trying to
be honest with me, please. I am fine if you don't love me yet. But 2 questions.
Go ahead.
Do you love me now? And if not, am I foolishly just carrying a torch for someone who never will?
Oh, I wouldn't ever say anything like that. Oh, no, you are quite the catch. I am very happy to. It's very early. I've known you for a few weeks.
I understand. That's what I said. I am fine if you do not love me yet.
Most folks don't even get the option of love, so I'm the fact that you're even wondering about that is a very swell thing. You are a great guy, and I do love many things about you.
You're talking in circles, dear. Please just be straight.
I love you in the way that you're growing on me, but to say I'm head over heels and
I'm not asking that. Just, is there a day, maybe, where you could see that you could love me?
Very soon, very soon. Of course. Of course.
Alright, that's all I need. That's all I need. And he takes a breath, and he holds out his hand for hers, and starts walking back towards the group.
She gives you her hand. She joins you.
Is there any other business anybody has?
Yeah, Mohenham would be flying to the Raven Queen at this point.
She turns as you approach, because she's just kind of watching. There's almost like thunder off in the distance.
Good day, my lady. I hate to interrupt. I know this is a stressful time for you.
Oh, I remember you, specifically your soul. We don't get to speak very often, you and I, Bonheim. What would you like to tell me today?
While it might not be as grand as a cosmic war of sorts, in the recent days, I've had my thoughts travel back to my parents and my family, and my memories are muddled, if at best, as I was young when I lost them. I don't even recall their names outside of father and mother. Uh, I was hoping, with your guidance, to uh, learn their names, possibly read their books, in the hopes of learning more about my family and possibly finding some more out there.
What I remember is your mother, Custa, coming to me first. And soonly after that, your father. The two of them tried. I want you to know. Those early days were very rough. How old are you, Mo?
40, my lady.
40? Okay. You grew strong without them. I know that your lands are very harsh. I will tell you this. Your family did not have a family before them. They were quite old when they had you. Some of the first Goliaths here in this world. There were, however, there was a father. An old man. You may know him. He stayed by your side for a while, though maybe not readily apparent. It was your father, Jogers. He was an old man. Do you remember sort of an old keeper, something of a hermit who used to frequent your town? There was, yes, your father's father. He was a warrior once. He was gone when your parents died, and he felt that it was his personal responsibility to at least look after you. He remains alive today, very old. He's out there if you wish to seek him.
Yes, of course. You say I know him?
Yes. He's known to many as Brill, but that is not his true name. His real name, of course, is Monheim. One of the first great kings of the mountain. There were many kings back then, you see. It was no great title. Not a regal king. A collection of warriors. Somebody to train the youth. Protect them. You've done well to serve your namesake. Perhaps your homecoming, should you ever choose to return, will bring some insight into the true honor that you have kept in protecting children that you have, young souls that need not face any sort of harshness. But you've grown strong in your own right. Jogar
Where
would have been
might I-
proud.
His breath is, he just takes a second, realizing he was holding his breath this whole time. Uh, where might I find my grandfather at this moment?
Hold but a moment. This shall be my gift to you today. She looks off for a moment. You see the kind of feather hair that kind of drapes over her kind of begin to rustle a little bit. She looks back to you. More or less where you remember him last. In a ditch on a hill. Overlooking cold city streets on a tall mountain. One that reaches past the clouds. Not too far from the building that you once resided within. I'm not sure he even knew you left.
After all this time, he's back where it all started. I will make this journey when I can. But you've done me a great service, my lady. I have no other way of thanking you, someone at your level, then I vow to protect a follower of yourself, Bran, so that he may be useful to you in these coming days.
Bran
It is
can
important for you and I.
Bran can take care of himself, though I am, of course, accepting of your aid of him. I wish for you, bright soul, to make sure you're not lost to us. To protect those other ones that I wish to place in your care. You're a good father.
A tear escapes his eye. Thank you, my lady. Uh, thank you. And then he wipes it away and goes, they must be waiting on me. But I thank you again. You've done me, words cannot. And he just bows.
It's what
and
I
says, "Thank
do,
you."
young son. It's what you'll do, I'm sure, for your own people, for all our people. She turns.
Whew.
She remembered Mo. A soul that bright coming out of this tower during a placement
Jeez.
of hundreds, right?
Mhm.
Or the the
Millions?
birth of hundreds. Yeah, I don't think Mo was placed. No, he was born. That's right. So, but amongst all those born, she remembered you. The
Aren't you
rest,
special?
everybody's pretty special. Folks, where you heading?
Jimbo is ready to leave whenever you guys are.
So yeah, whenever everybody's ready.
Yep.
I think I can get us back. I know I can do it at least once a day. I can give me a chance to. There's another way I could possibly do it, but I don't know if there's a door around here that you might be able to do, Jim.
Jimbo pulls out the stone. I don't know what exactly it's called, but the stone, the fate-given stone.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And he's just like, we could use this, or Mo could teleport us to one of those castles, or that the temple in.
Is this the same
Uh,
plane?
It's not.
For-
Oh. Well
I've
then, yeah,
forgotten
Jim.
about that stone.
You could walk through the city, through through the thing
Yeah, we can always go
Adania,
to Adania.
and then use the stone.
Oh, does the stone not work on
It
in
does
this
not.
plane?
No, it does not.
Oh.
If there were other places for the stone to connect to, then it could take you to those other places. But right now, the only place that this can teleport you to is, I think, here. So if you were to go explore the Shadowfell, you could always come back here.
Oh, it's got like a home base per plane.
I think you guys set up that one like way earlier, and I think it's maybe not
Right.
here. I think it's God. I think it's that like little chapel thing that leads into Adania is where it would actually
Mhm.
teleport you to. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't go open a door. It's not the material plane.
Oh, that's right. Well, it says I can use it once a day. So is it there and back, or is it just like a pop in?
It's a pop in. Yep.
Okay, I can do a teleportation circle. So it's just a give me a. We can either go for a bit of a trek, or I can go grab some chalks and be right back.
Isn't teleportation circle even just on the same plane?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Mo does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then never mind.
We've got our route. You guys, it's not even that long of a trek.
No, it's not.
No, you take like a 2-minute walk. No, it's actually.
I'll even show you the shop. Y'all haven't seen the shop yet.
Let's see here. Where is it? I have the city map, I suppose. Okay. So, you leave the Chantry, literally just head out of this gate, and I think it's like, where the fuck is it? This is actually a huge map. This town, I'm pretty sure, is much bigger than Helhazar. Seeing as it's the only city on this entire plane.
We've seen this before when we fought something over here, right?
Yeah, on the east
This
side.
is our first time noticing these
Oh.
are buildings.
Well,
Here it
this
is.
whole section, like,
Yeah.
where we are right here, like this stuff didn't even exist. Because some of this has been built up since the battle.
This was kind of there. This was a section of the city that was torn away. This is the remnants of the destroyed city.
Okay.
A lot of this is gone due to the battle. It's like destroyed. Since then, they have rebuilt a lot of it because they're actually starting to win. So the Shadowfell will be, it'll have some breadth to it next campaign instead of literally just being this city and a little bit of chunk of land outside, and then just kind of dropping off the into the astral sea. Okay, yeah, like I said, 800-foot walk. You're literally just there. If you stop by the shop, that's fine. You disperse back to Adania, and then are free to teleport wherever you'd like to go. Where are you heading?
It's up to y'all, gang.
I think Jimbo's ready to call it for the evening. It's been a long day of betting on dinosaurs, fighting people, eating corn dogs and curry.
Yes. What a meal.
The seas of food.
Yes. You guys head back. The night is not as raucous, I think that's the word, as it was last night. But it is late evening. You head to rest in your various different places of doing so. Your family splits away, and thank you for the fun. Your mom and dad had a good time while you guys were out. Just kind of looking around. They show you that they have purchased like a small like chicken thing. It's kind of like a crane. and a few other eggs. And they said they're gonna farm them.
Hmm. You know, the first thing I thought of, you know those little like birds that dip their head into the water, like the little wooden birds or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
They're like, that's what I thought they for a second you meant. I was like, oh, they would. They
Imagine.
would be those people.
Do you know what a shoe bill is?
yes.
Okay, imagine
The
that.
big murder thing.
They do look like they would murder you.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
Is that the one oh dude, the prehistoric looking bird.
Yeah. So take a shoe bill and a howler monkey, and that's what you've got. They're gonna take some sea collars, which sailors use to. Sailors use them because they are so loud to find out where the shore might be on foggy days. Because their calls go out for miles. They don't know that. So they're gonna have Giga Chicken or Giga Roosters, you know, just the worst morning wake up call in a few weeks. So
Bran,
They would.
Bran looks at Jessica and kind of goes, you might want to make sure your room is nowhere nearby and like earmuffs or something like that. I know how much you don't like to be woken up.
she grimaces. You guys find your rest. I will move forward the calendar one day.
That night he went to Mohenheim would have gone back to Artis
Okay.
to look for Astra.
Okay.
These festivities they're a week long, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I feel like she would go back to rest there because that's her only place. Built her lodging there.
Yeah.
So I'd go talk to her. No, like actual conversation has to happen, but the whole thing is to talk to her and ask her for a favor.
Okay. What's the favor?
To make a wish on his behalf.
Make a persuasion check. She's a mage, right? So this is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, she knows a lot. Yeah.
If she messes this up, this could spell the end of her magic career, potentially in certain ways. 12.
And
Hmm.
then I offer monetary compensation as
She'll
well.
want something from you, yeah.
I let her know, just the classic. There's no one else I can ask. You're the best person I trust and the best person for it. I can't be out of commission for a few days because of the war. What would it take? Type deal. And then I don't know if money's all she would need for that.
If this makes it so that I can't cast Wish anymore, I need a spell scroll of similar power to replace my ability that I would lose. So she wants a legendary spell scroll.
How much does one of those cost?
I have no idea. A lot though. Like, let's see. Let's see. It could be anywhere from 125,000 to just 25,000, depending on the price.
Can he exchange like a legendary item for one?
Yeah, you could. The only
Because we have a couple we could get rid of.
She only wants payment if she's not able to cast Wish, because of the limitation where, like, if you cast it, there's a chance that you can never cast it again. Otherwise,
Okay.
she's happy to do it for you.
Like as an insurance?
Yes. Yeah, she needs
Okay.
something that she can learn instead of Wish, because, like, as a caster, that's, like, the best thing she can get.
Okay. What legendary thing do we have? Ooh.
There's a couple items. Like we have the robe of the Magi.
Oh yeah.
Something else.
Is Danot's visor or something like that?
I've
No,
got
that's-
that.
Oh, you got that. Okay,
Brand's
okay.
thing now, yeah.
Ring of Elemental Command, Water Elemental, the Talisman of Ultimate Evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
we have-
yes.
We got stuff.
So yeah, you could exchange that. That'd be fine. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d100. And we will see if
You can make a wish again.
she can make a wish for you. Yeah. What'd What'd you get?
23.
She is fucked.
Tough.
So delete a magic item. She will get a spell scroll with that magic item. What did you wish for? Did you write it out for me, or are you just gonna?
Yeah.
wing it?
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, this is your approval is necessary for this. I didn't check beforehand, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
You double check this read. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I wasn't greedy with this ask. Fib. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
I might just, depending on the wish, we'll see what happens. You know.
Yeah.
What's the wish?
I DM'd it to Fib.
Oh, did he? Okay, I thought I was
Oh.
waiting for it in the other chat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I was just so fucking scared.
Functioning at its peak capacity.
Wrote this out in 5 minutes. A little help from my best friend,
Causing
ChatGPT.
Without causing any harm or negative consequences to anyone or anything. Triple the damage
Delete
output. So this can
How
no
do you
longer
triple the damage?
Yeah, so this can
damage?
no longer this the way you've worded this would make it so it can't hurt people anymore.
Yep.
But it does do
Oh.
triple the damage output.
I'm confused.
Because these
It
enchantments
said that it can't hurt anyone or anything.
it can't
With
cause
these-
any harm or negative consequences to anyone or anything.
Yeah, with these enhancements being incorporated seamlessly. Oh wait, with these enhancements,
You needed to put period. No,
What do you mean?
yeah, that last sentence kind of messed you up.
Yeah.
confused because it was to incorporate these enhancements without it causing harm.
Hmm.
Oh wait, with these enhancements being incorporated. Yeah, I thought that was the Yeah, incorporating the enhancements where they don't cause. I think I see what you're saying. Hmm.
Now, on the bright side, Astra is a scholar and would take you aside and say, "Hold on now, let me word check this a little bit. What if we just nixed that sentence?"
Yes.
Okay. What I will do, is I will give you the equivalent of what you're asking for. I cannot double or triple the damage output. What I can
Okay.
do, is give you the complete version of Mountain Maker. So it is now a +5. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see here. And you may increase in the Exalted thing every ability by a magnitude of 2. Not a magnitude of 2, but by 2 steps. So, what I mean by that is, let's see here. It doesn't have to be just Exalted. Where is your Mountain Maker? Can I...
Yeah, if it's in the items, the first one.
Sorry. Items, it's the first one. Got it. Let me just... Alright. There we go. So that's the throne. Some fortification. Okay, so we're talking... you would now have the ability to add a couple spells if you wanted to. You can increase the charges to 50. Let's lock that one in. I'm gonna do that one regardless. So you have 50 charges. It is now a +5 to attacks and damage rolls. Let's see here.
Do those 2d6 go up at all?
Is it the damage output?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna give you a 9th level spell too. You can go ahead and double. We can. Oh no, sorry. Where is it? How much is it? It's just 2d6.
Yeah.
1d6 radiant.
2d6 is the regular hit plus the cold and radiant.
I can turn. I'm gonna change the crit damage to 9d8.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, the dragon stuff doesn't really have anything to do, but I'll just double it. It's fine because that's a slot item. That's not the hammer itself. Let's see here. Critical hit. Okay. Are we missing features from this? Oh, you just combined all the spell lists. That's I see. Okay. Use once and okay, and what I'll also do is I'll boost the damage. Oh, the flat damage. To double the dice. And I'll increase your range as well. For throwing it?
Yeah.
Okay, and Earth Shatter I will bump to 10d6. Thunder damage and 8d6. Actually, I'll just make it 8d6 of both. Call that a day. Alright, you got it?
Yes.
Okay.
No worries. I'm looking at it now.
Yep, go ahead and look in there. So that is the Supreme version of Mountain Maker. Past Exalted. It cannot be upgraded any further.
That's fine.
You do have 7 slots now, though.
Instead of 5?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's the 9th level spell you put in there?
Sorry, I have not put that in yet.
No worries. Just checking.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Storm of Vengeance, though.
Cool. The true storm god.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Storm of Vengeance. Yep. Aster can never cast Wish ever again for any reason. Oh no.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Let me see.
That was a big ass from a former girlfriend.
It's true.
Well, you know?
When you know, you know.
Yeah. There's no one better I would trust.
Mo, you've taken away the ability to wish from 2 people now.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, a genie who's my servant forever, and
It's my
And an ex-lover.
another assistant of mine that was an ex-lover.
Fantastic. Okay, that's that for you. All right, folks. You guys wake up the next morning. You know what's kind of weird though? People are a little miffed. It's raining.
Because it's
Myth?
raining?
It's raining.
Did the Jimbo Dream get sent out yet?
The Jimbo Dream did get sent out yet. You all face that dream. As it kind of resounded across. People are, you hear a few mumbles here and there about this strange dream that everybody had. You hear a few like town criers, talking about like a new god, hallelujah, that kind of stuff, like really crazy, religious folks over in Bronrathan and stuff like that are celebrating. Solarian is a name on the wind for sure. It is starting to rain.
Who do I now have as a new friend?
Oh, that's great. Roll a d20. Just call it that. I'll have to see if
A
there anything
4.
else. A 4, okay. Fed Coast.
Oh, I hope he gets one of those little golden kobolds.
Oh, because everybody's in town, I suppose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or Genasi. That'd be pretty cool.
Am I looking at the wrong? I'm on the wrong thing. Fuck. Eleanor mapping. Well, unfortunately, I don't believe
Which item did you delete, Mal?
Guard.
So I'm looking at the list and it's confusing to me.
Just look at that top list. Under the order column, we have the Talisman of Ultimate Evil, the Ring of Water Command, or the Robe of the Band.
Let
Oh,
me...
can you roll me a d4 actually?
Who, me?
No, Matt first.
T4. I got a 4.
You got a 4.
Ultimate Evil, it's gone.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Alright. Alright, so
What
it's-
could possibly go wrong with that?
might be another beetle. We'll see. Clear that
Jimbo
list.
converge.
No, it's something from the Undercity actually this time.
Ooh. The Goblin?
Could be. Could be just a single goblin.
What was that last thing, Jimbo? I don't see it on here anymore.
I deleted it.
What was it?
The Talisman of Ultimate Evil. Something we'll never be able to use.
Well, I'm giving this to her, so...
I can't. I'm not doing that.
No, we're trading it for a spell scroll.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah,
of
that's
whatever
fine.
spells you wanted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What weirdness did I roll up there, Fib?
You know, I'm trying to see. It's something from the Underdark, and I'm not going to give you.
Hey, Benny boy.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Do you know what a Grick is?
It tickles my memory in a little bit, but
Okay.
it's not massively. But it doesn't bring up good memories. I'll say that much.
You get an octopus worm. Okay, there's no
Yeah.
way to say this. You get an octopus
Okay.
worm. It like comes out of like the it like tumbles through your drain in like your bathtub. You know, it squeezes its way in, and it's like in your house
no.
now.
Is it a
It's huge.
Is that a Grek? A Greek?
It's
What
a
are they-
Grick.
what-
Yeah.
A
Greg?
Grek?
Are they sentient?
No.
No. Okay.
Hey, you better have innocent thoughts with that one.
Oh,
Brand's a crazy person.
I'm waiting for a picture to come up just to know how horrid this whole thing is.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yep. Fib's description literally gave me chills, though.
Yep.
Of it coming up the pipes. Ugh.
Yeah. It can contort itself like really, really
Yeah.
thin. So.
Yeah. There are moments where this is more of a curse than a blessing of the diadem, and Brand just kind of hey there, fella. Yeah, yeah, okay there. Yeah, you don't seem to be that much with it.
It like for now like when you first see it, it's just like this tube, right?
Uh-huh.
This like slimy tube, and as you kind
Uh-huh.
of address it, the tentacles begin to peel back, like each one.
Oh, you
like
have a
separating,
beak.
yeah, and the mouth like protrudes and it like begins clacking at you like it's trying to talk.
Oh, yeah. Is there bathtub's not a great place for you. Is there? I mean, you can go live a good life. Yeah, yeah. If there's, tell you what. Can you? I know. I mean, I know you can't talk to me, but can you kind of understand me a little bit?
Let me see. I think he just stares at you. Yeah. It's like a dog.
Mm. Mm. That's okay. You can go. You can Wisco, he is willing the sucker to go somewhere. Like he's picking up that there's probably no way he can kind of get it to guard his stuff down in the Undercity.
You
It's just kind
you
of
could probably do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you be a good little clacker there. Um, and works towards just trying to down here. Kind of opens up the trap door to the Undercity to a storage area and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can you just kind of here, like, be a good guard?
It slithers behind a crate, and you don't see it. You like lose track of where it is behind all the storage stuff.
Alright. Just don't eat my people.
You hear like a whine and like a clicking sound as you like begin to back away.
Oh, heavens. This is Tenteus. Oh, um, that was unfortunate. So, Bran leaves the bird in the balls and like, I guess goes to one have a drink and two perhaps I don't know. There's things that he wants to do, but then he's also got his dad now that he's got to kind of babysit. Ugh. Go to someone else while I figure this out.
Okay,
Jeez.
Mr. Mo.
Me?
Yep.
Is this the morning of?
This is the morning of. You had a dream about Mr. Jim.
Just wakes up smiling about that dream. Checks in on Asher, tells her thank you again. Apologizing for the outcome. And then he just continuously marvels over his weapon now while going to meet up with everybody. But that's all he does, just his normal workout routine and then checking in everyone and artists.
You hear like a men and their hammers as you walk away. Okay. Mr. Jim.
First, I was actually curious. Do I start hearing like prayers of people,
No.
or maybe not yet?
Not yet. You feel like a tingling though. You do feel like people are talking about you. Kind of like your ears are burning.
Okay. Well, I think the message went out.
You would have even had a dream of your own thing. So
I would have.
yeah, Aelinor is
Okay.
conscientious enough to know that it would be wise to show you the dream that you asked for.
Okay. Well, Jimbo, knowing that we're going to be hunting a god today, goes to wakes up a little early, goes and finds Rocky. I think Rocky would have been parading the kids of Forging Future around the city and like walking them with festivals and stuff.
Okay, sure.
He loves the children's.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
not just to eating them.
no. He likes the children's of other species, but not
Yeah.
He's a hunter. Anyways, yeah, he heads off to Artis to go find, or actually, he goes to the Outlands to go find what's her name, Danira,
Okay.
and asks her to. Does she have? I think. Let me double check. Asks her to scry and see if she can find the god, the nature god.
Sure. What's the save against that?
16.
16?
Yeah. Probably just succeeds, huh?
What is it, a wisdom save?
You can choose any bit.
Yeah, wisdom
The
save.
target must make a wisdom save. How well you know where it is. Oh. Okay.
You know they're on artists.
Right. All right. So now he asks her to do the same thing, but with the crystal ball, and see if she can do it again. That one's a save of 17.
Okay. This is not one of the nasty gods, at least it's immune to being scryed on.
Oh, he would have to roll a 1. He's got a plus 17.
Well, technically you can't actually nat 1 a save. The only thing you can nat 1 is an attack roll. So.
Oh, so she just can't. Okay, so she just can't do it.
Yep.
Okay. Well then, thank you for trying. I'm gonna go see if I can potentially find him in another way.
Okay.
Jimbo is going to, I think, gather up the peoples. Try to find Mo, try to find Brand, and say, "Are you guys ready? I'm gonna try to get that god's attention, but I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna rush me immediately or not."
Where are we at when you're doing this?
I was gonna be in the ship. I was gonna fly around Tim, be like somewhere near the town.
Which town? So, like, Artist Sarah Hill?
No, the
Your
other
town?
one, our town.
Okay.
He was gonna try to divinely reach out to it and see if he can find it somewhere somehow. He is going to like attempt to, I guess, push his divine limits in some way, if that's possible.
Go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
Okay, I can do. He's pretty decent at wisdom. He's got a +3.
Yep.
Just a check.
Yep.
He's moderately
Is it-
wise.
Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
All you hear is screaming as you eject your will out into space.
I'm imagining I'm standing next to Mo, so I get whatever his charisma mod is or whatever.
Yeah.
An 18, 17.
Yeah, 18.
18? Okay,
18.
you're fine. You shrug it off. You feel like you're about to go insane, but you've got a friend there, so you're okay.
Okay. So I just hear screaming.
Yep, just kind of from everywhere.
Okay.
That's just that
Yeah,
Nemesis love right there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That omnidirectional antenna.
You guys see, like, Jimbo kind of goes pale for a second, and you see, like, the sweat, like, begin to come up on his head, and he's just, oh,
You alright
that's
there,
a
big
lot of
man?
voices. It's a lot of voices out there. Some not so nice.
It's a lot of the same voice.
Yeah. He's going to, I guess, if he can, attempt to do it again. Or did that kind of give him a ping of where it might be, or no?
Not at all. No.
Okay, he's I'm gonna try again.
Okay. DC will increase. 21 will succeed. You get a threatening ping, lumbering through the ocean to the northeast, and one heading far to the west. The largest one is heading towards Sarah Hill. The other one is out westward.
The largest ping is over here.
It's around here.
Is that the worm? Is that where the worm was?
No, it's this entire mountain that has gotten up and walked over here.
Oh, okay, so that's that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we're gonna have to take care of that soon. So then I know the other one's over here somewhere. You said.
northwest, high up in the.
Oh, he might be heading to the tree.
Yeah.
I think he's near the world tree. We should hurry. He's getting close. So then,
Okay.
Jimbo flies over there.
Jimbo flies. You see it, but not the creatures themselves per se. What you see is tracks of snow getting kicked up by not one creature, but a stampede, heralded by a massive form, an icy mammoth, clad in frost and blue glass, seemingly towering over these other massive beasts. They trek onward towards a massive pine, a young sapling of a world tree, sprouting from this alien world. We will engage this creature next time. Before we do that, before we leave, how are you guys going to go about doing this?
Seeing the vast quantity of people, we just gonna do it us three still?
What was that?
Seeing the
Oh,
vast...
I had that's what I was saying. I gathered up all the peoples, whoever you were bringing.
Yeah.
I brought Arcus, Danza, and Alan.
Okay. Yeah, then Stormy's with us.
Yep.
Bran probably would have just brought Crack compared to everybody else. I mean,
Oh, and of course Rocky.
but Bran would probably offer to cut them off with prismatic wall to shut that right in the pathway of the god to kind of stop it before it got to the tree.
Very well. We'll start that. Keep that tactic in mind. I guess I can show you the map quick, and I can show you the big lumber boy. Keep in mind, I don't have him quite the right size yet. That is our beast god there.
Ooh.
Oh, he's adorable.
Yeah, he's cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
He's the size of Ericus.
He is not that big. Let me see. He is currently size colossal. He is, let's see. We're gonna make him about that big. Can't
see them.
Oh, you guys have no vision. Sorry. Who has vision over everything that I can drop? Does Rocky have vision from everybody?
Oh, I like the map.
Rocky does not have vision for everyone.
I see.
Well, you're Rocky.
You're a god.
Actually, my token doesn't have any vision.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it doesn't have by default. I think something went wrong.
Yeah.
The fuck, man? What happened? I can't add people to. This sucks. Nobody can see from Rocky's perspective.
I can.
You
can
could always.
Once again, edit.
That's fine. Just put yourselves on the map anywhere. I don't care.
Oh, I see something now. Am I on the map? I can't. It keeps scrolling down. What the hell?
I don't know what that's from.
No, I can see.
There you go. But you know how there's two. There's two of. There's two of them. Here's one of them.
Two gods or two forms?
Yeah. Missing from this, by the way, is the Stampede.
Mm.
So you are free to reposition yourselves when that actually happens, but this map is going to be filled. Not filled, but it's going to have a lot of things in it.
Are they a sundered stampede?
It is a sundered Stampede, yes.
If you would allow, I would have a couple of the other wardens flying the other ship.
Which one? The cruiser thing?
The what is the Hope Bringer?
Is that the drop
That's what I
Corvette?
named it. It's got the slug cannons.
Yeah, cool. You'll certainly want that because This guy is a shithead. As you guys approach this, you watch as the wind and sky itself turn against you. As Stormhound Hondo will be assailing you this entire battle.
Is that the World Titan?
That's the World Titan. The World Titan's gonna help out his little baby brother.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So is that supposed to make it like difficult terrain?
It's gonna do random things each turn. I will roll a d4 and see what the effect is. Some of it's lightning, some of it's fog, some of it's, you just don't get to make range attacks in a certain area anymore. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
So.
Oh, the wind's too turbulent.
Yes, or you're actually just getting tossed by the wind. So. Alright, we will end there. End stream. Say bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Adios.